All right, man. Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate you all's time. If y'all could introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
Leo West from the west side of Chicago. Follow me on everything at West Shield 92. That's West with a 3, not an E. Don't forget it.
DommOrElse, music producer from the south side of Chicago. And you can follow me on everything on Instagram, DommOrElse__.
Okay. I'm starting to like, you know what I'm saying, when I was kind of new to this. I used to be nervous when I had to talk to two people, but now I like it because it's like an interesting dynamic, you know what I'm saying? It'd be good stories and shit like that. So how did y'all meet?
Man, one more time.
What's up?
You go ahead.
Oh, man. Now it's been 10 years.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
10-year niggas.
For real. I met bro down at Indiana State. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to school, though. He went to school. I was just there.
Fuck you was doing this?
It was a whole bunch of random shit that happened that got me down there, but
Super
I'm glad
random.
it happened. No, for real. That's what got me doing this shit for real. But I met bro down there. We've been locked in ever since on the music. Even when he moved away to Florida for a while, we still had that connection. So we've been doing it for a while, man.
Okay, dude. Do y'all remember the exact instant? I want to hear that y'all bump into each other at the.
I
you know,
do.
did y'all?
Ahead,
a lot of my close friends, we end up meeting like on some bullshit, like we was finna fight or some goof ass shit like that. And then we turned
Actually
some music shit.
It was some music shit. We had a little house off campus, me and my guys, and we had like a little music group called Nice Guys.
Yeah.
Why? Hold on. Why Nice Guys? What y'all was doing, man?
So it was nice with an S, so it stood for like normal individuals seeking excellence.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So we had like a couple producers, a few rappers, and then people would come over to try to record at our crib and stuff like that. And then one of our friends brought them through, and it was a bunch of people that was terrible. And I'm like,
we was deep in that.
I'm like, bro, all of these niggas weak. Like, and then he started rapping. And I was like, me and the other producer, my guy Trey, we looked at each other like, "Hey, you hear this nigga?" And then we was like, and then I just pulled him to the side. I'm like, "Hey, yo, you trying to work? You trying to do some work? Cause
we need you."
I'm like, "We need you because these niggas terrible." But, yeah.
All right, so you said you was producing. It was always producing. You ain't rapping either.
I'm terrible.
What kind of producer are you? You play the keys. You looping. What's the?
Just sampling. I do like I know my notes and I know how to move around, but I can't just like play a symphony or nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
I know how to.
I just need some keys. Once I get that shit, once I get a loop in, boy, I'm go crazy. I'm making beats for Sesame Street, man. But all right, man, that's dope, man. So Wes, what was your musical background before y'all met?
I was doing small shit, nothing too crazy. I think I've been to a couple studios out here. The beginning ones, damn, I can't remember that one. But I've been to Soundscape. I've been to it's this other one on North Avenue. I forgot the name of it. But nothing really serious. Just recording a lot of YouTube beats, a lot of covers, just little shit like that. Nothing even crazy.
What was you doing? Was you putting it on Facebook? Was you sharing it with the group chat?
I just had it.
Just playing it for yourself, dude?
Nah, before I got down to them, I just had it. So it was literally just me, because I ain't really know where to put it at. I knew YouTube, so I put a few things up there.
Man, nobody hear this.
Yeah, but other than that, I ain't really put it out.
Until
I found out. No, when I found out how to put stuff out, like hot new hip hop and shit like that, then I started putting shit out.
Was it that first music, or was it later on down the line?
It was the first shit.
Is that music lost, or?
No, I still got that bullshit.
Okay. All right, man. So how did you end up in Indiana State? Was you
school? Yeah, I was there for school.
Did you play football, man?
Academic scholarship. I
football?
know everybody thinks.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I actually did have a basketball scholarship to a JUCO, but because I had got hurt, I had lost all my other stuff, so I had to take my academic scholarship, and then I just went to Indiana State.
All right, what was that Indiana State experience like for a young black man?
It's actually not bad, though.
Oh, yeah?
Believe it or not, like once you get into it's like all the black people know each other.
For sure.
And it's kind of, it almost, like, you kind of ignore the white half of the school a little bit. Like, because until the summertime, you don't really see, like, I don't know, I don't really put it in my mind that the white people there like that. Like, it's a lot of black people, believe it or not. It's a whole lot.
Okay. Okay, and you said you was just up there chilling, you know what I'm saying?
I was just down there. I was working, but, you know, I was just down there.
Okay. So growing up, what was your aspirations to be? Did you always want to be in music, or was you like, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to be a truck driver? When you was a shorty and they told you could be anything you want to be, what did you want to be?
Crazy enough, when the teachers used to ask me that, I used to say I don't know. All the time. I used to be like, I don't know. I knew I didn't want to be none of the main stuff. I knew that. I wasn't thinking about music at the time. I wasn't thinking about basketball. As a shorty, I was just like, I don't know. I just know I liked a lot of stuff. The older I got, you know, young black kid, I want to play basketball. I got into that. After a while after that, you like, okay, that shit ain't gonna work. Let me find something else.
All right.
But music has
basketball ain't work, man. They was fucking you up out there.
The real story, man, I went to OR. And
shout out OR.
Yeah, man. I went to OR. And they had like this star forward on the team, you know, a lot of special treatment and shit, bullshit like that. I went to a practice, and you know, felt like I was just there. Well, I went to another one, felt the same way. So I'm like, I'm not finna get no tick on this damn team. Stopped going to school for a while, not because of that, just for my own reasons. End up going to foreman. Now,
I was a foreman.
Foreman for real? What year you was there? What year?
I went from like 07 to like, when I'm supposed to graduate, 2010. I left beginning of senior year. I went to Benner West.
I was there around the 2011 because I was doing my second junior year. Yeah, I went around 2011, but I didn't stay. It was good though. It was a good run. Grades was good. I was on the team. Man, went to the doctor. I got a heart murmur. I've been through this all my life. They was telling me like, all right, we want to make sure it ain't nothing serious, so you can't practice or nothing until we get these tests back. Took about 2-3 weeks. We get the test back. I'm like, all right, I can go now. I went. Coach told me like, man, we already got the team set. You gotta wait till next season. Crush me. Walked out the door and I ain't never looked back.
Damn.
That was it.
All right, man. I'm gonna come back to you, man. That was a little heavy, man. Let's see if my man can lighten it up a little bit. So now we got the football stereotype out the way, man. So growing up, you know what I'm saying? You said you mentioned hooping, but what was your aspirations as growing up?
It was hooping, football. I played everything. Hooping. I was playing football. I played baseball just because we had to do something in the off season. But then, other than that, I also wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be a chef, nigga. I can cook. You know what I'm saying? I was cooking. I'm like, dang, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I got my first cooking job. And I was like,
you gonna do it for the rest of your life, shit.
I'm gonna cook for myself. Right. I realized cooking for other people was annoying.
For sure.
And I'm like, and they was like, oh, my food ain't right. It's like, bro, I know I made that food right. So after a while, I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do that no more. Then it just started being like my main thing through my whole life has been music. Like I always took pride on like being the first person that heard somebody. Like I swear I was on Drake first. I was on Kendrick first. I'm that nigga.
I was listening to Drake when he had the MySpace page.
Yo, I'm that person. I'm like, nah, man. I heard Kendrick alone, blah blah blah, trying to put niggas on stuff like that. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's see what's up to the beats. And one of my friends, he gave me FL Studio on my computer. He gave me a free, well, not a free version, but some a free version for me. Right. And I just started messing around with it.
Okay. You still use Fruit Loops to this day?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
FL Studio, Machine. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So now what I want to talk about is when did y'all start taking music like serious to the point that you want to, you know what I'm saying, promote it and put projects out so you can go ahead and start West. What do you remember the exact instance? Was it like sitting in a room? Like,
when I met them. The night I got with Nice Guys. That was the night.
Was it them like saying they believe in you type shit? They was like, I need to do this shit. Or you was like, this is a moment I've been waiting for type shit?
It was, for one, it was the acceptance. You know, they was really, willing to fuck with a motherfucker. They ain't have to.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But they
especially
real
all
open.
The shit we been hearing in this motherfucker, Joe.
Yeah, they was open to it. I'm like, you know what? All right, then you know my guy MH Mike. Shout out to my boy Mike. You know that boy was the genius behind a lot of stuff, man. So I'm like, you know what, this right here could work as long as we, you know, serious and consistent. We can do what it do, and we really went from there.
You said your boy Mike was a genius. Well, yeah. What's
He's still down there in Indiana. He on my album coming up actually.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
said was. He fell off. What's going on?
He still got stuff going
on.
on.
I'm just talking shit. Okay. What about you? How did y'all end up with a was it off campus with a studio off campus? How did y'all?
We just moved off campus because it was our junior. It was our junior year. Yeah, junior year we moved off campus because staying on campus we started realizing we could save some of our refund check by just moving off campus. So we moved right next to campus. And then
I know some niggas saved all they refund check, no books, no shit. I'm sure it's like a tax check.
It was basically a tax. That's exactly what it was for us. It was like, I'm gonna pay rent, pay it for the semester, and then all the rest of this, I'm chilling. We having a good time. So we like 4 of us. The person that actually put the FL Studio on my computer, shout out to Trey. It was him, and then Mike, and then me, and one of our guys, Rashad. He was the money man. He was the guy that he knew how the money worked and all that stuff. So we all moved off campus, and then we was like, man, we should all really be doing music. Like clearly, all like got a passion for it. And then that's basically how Nice Guys started. We just was like, all right, we're gonna come up with a group. Everybody, that don't necessarily mean we a group, but everybody just kind of helping each other, and that's what it.
Okay, that's definitely a dope origin story, man, and the adventures coming together type story, man. That's what's up, man. So I want to know like more about like the technical aspect, like who had the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Fruity Loops, that's one step, you know what I'm saying, but who had the knowledge to like put the things together and import it out and walk the box? Did he have background or he just studied?
I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro.
I didn't know.
I knew Mike since the 8th grade. This dude is, I ain't gonna even hold you up. He is a real genius.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like he's
mad scientist.
He done taught me so much. We hacked in high school. We hacked all of the computers to put a video game on all of them so we could play video games no matter what class you was in with people.
This nigga said we hacked all the computers.
All the computers. I am dead serious.
Sir, this isn't your class.
When he hacked the whole server. The whole server to where we could play video games with each other no matter what class you was in.
That's crazy.
That's how smart this nigga is. Like, dead serious. And then, so he had been rapping the whole time, bro, since we was young. And I'm like, dang, Mike, you could rap. Like, good. Like, you should take it serious. And he was like, yeah. And then he started taking it serious once we got to college. And I'm like, man, it'd be cool if I could make beats. We met Trey make beats, and then that's how I just kept following along.
Okay. I want to hear about your first batch of beats, cause my first batch of beats, I don't even shut them. They be like, didn't you make beats? I was like, no. So what how them first batch of beats turn out? What you do with them? Was it one of those situations when the rapper's like, hey, I can't rap with this, I'm rapping it myself?
Yo. When I say my first batch of beats, I only let like 3 people hear those right now, and then I keep them just to like hear my.
Remember where I came from.
But when I say they was terrible, yo, like just awful. And then, but I will say the one thing I will say in some of those beats is that you hear some stuff and it was like, dang, how I know how to do that?
For sure.
And you like, dang, man, that was kind of crazy that I did that before I even knew how I was doing it and stuff like that, but. When I say they was bad, I still got them. They bad.
He had some shit in the early days, though. He had some shit, though.
Okay,
they were just giving me. They was throwing me some wild on that.
Let's stick with these early days, Wes. Okay, so you the artist, man. You walk in the crib, they got everything set up. When you come in, what's your subject matter like? What you talking about at that time? What could I expect to hear from Wes at that time, man? I walk into one of these sessions, man.
A lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Keep it 100, a lot of bullshit. That was around the time where, before I really separated myself to be super different. Niggas was like still kind of following the wave. Then once I realized I ain't want to do that, that's when everything changed. But yeah, it was a lot of bullshit.
It was a lot of waves, man. It's a big ocean. What wave we talking about, man?
It was the drill wave.
Okay.
That's what was going up at the time.
It's drill probably it's here to stay because it's part of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely here to stay.
It's the language of the street. So, don't always agree with it promote. You know, especially for the young men that's coming up that got aspirations to like want to go to college and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's definitely a part of the culture, and just will stand in that conversation. Is that something you still, you know what I'm saying, keep a part of your craft? You know what I'm saying? Or
I listen to it.
Or is it totally?
I listen to it a lot. I can tell you that much. I love to listen to it, but when it come to making it, I'm not gonna make it.
Why is that?
I ain't doing no bullshit. I'm living a regular life right now. You know, I want to talk about what I'm actually doing. You know what I'm saying? Shit is going on in my life, his life, Ash's life. A lot of guys around me. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that. Because if I'm not really rapping the truth, then what's the point?
You say I'm acting.
Yeah, I'll be out here bullshit.
Right. So in that case, who would you say you make music for?
I used to make it for my guys. Like at one point, because it was one point they ain't like that shit. So,
what
it was
what the listening parties look like? Was they just like?
I ain't had them before.
No, I'm just talking shit. It's sarcasm. So I'm saying,
I wouldn't even did that.
What was their reaction? They're like, nah, dog, that ain't it. What was they just not sharing your shit?
Your friends, they'd be like, oh yeah, it's cool. You know, oh, a lot of that shit trash.
I got a couple friends that tell you, no,
I know if people like it or not. I had some that tell me, they're like, nah, bro, that ain't the one. I'm like, man, this is the one. Nah, it ain't. I'm like, all right. I just keep working on it until I get better. Then once I start making it for me, like, I'm just gonna make it because I actually love to do it. It started opening up a lot of other doors as far as style and flow and all the other type of stuff.
Okay. All right, so your homie he laid Fruity Loops on you, but what was it about the music that made you wanna, you know what I'm saying, even after them first batch, you know what I'm saying, was overcooked? What made you like, this is what I wanna do? I wanna keep doing this.
Actually, I had quit.
Me too.
When I moved to Florida, because I'm like, this shit ain't happening.
I just never picked it back up.
Yeah, I feel you. It's so easy to quit, yo, because it's like it's not moving, ain't nothing. I ain't getting no money. I'm like. We moved to Florida. I'm like, man, I started getting a little money in my job or whatever like that, and the time just started moving past, and then he hit me up. You like, hey man, where the beats at? And I'm like, man, the beats is done.
you doing them beats I gave you already?
I'm like, the beats is done. Like I had got a little bit better and stuff, but like. YouTube University, I'm literally,
for sure.
I stay in tune with what people doing, watching YouTube, stuff like that, but I'm not making no beats. Then he like, man, you gonna get back on it, I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, you don't know, he was like, man, when you make a beat, just send it to me, whatever like that. I made a beat, I sent it.
How long between this conversation and you making a beat?
Probably it's probably a little bit.
Oh yeah,
like a year
I thought you was gonna say that shit motivated me. I got right off the phone and blew the dust off the laptop.
I still didn't believe him. Believe it, I had a MacBook that I was not using. I had a MacBook. I'm like, I'm not using this shit. I'm not, because it ain't had Fruity Loops on it. So I'm like, I'm not really fucking with beats. And that was another thing that was like bothering me. I'm like, damn, I ain't got access to Fruity Loops no more because my other computer crashed. I got a MacBook, whatever, and I started messing around with Logic a little bit. And then I sent him the beats, and he was like, "This is good, bro. Like you got way better." I'm like, I don't know how, but.
Well, was that an honest opinion, or you just needed him to get back in this shit?
Beats, and I've used some of those beats. I don't be bullshit. He know I'm not gonna bullshit on no beats, man. I'm gonna let him know what's up.
That's a good dynamic to have in the team. You know what I'm saying? People be honest with each other. So, and just to ask you, you mentioned YouTube University. Was there any other specific producers you was watching, and if so, who were they and why?
Jake One. I love his style. He used the natural sounding drums and all that. I was watching a lot of now I ain't gonna say it then, but now I'll be watching Monte Booker a lot, Timbaland. Who else? We got Ninth Wonder. That's one of my favorite producers. Even though I don't really make beats like him, I just love his style.
That one track that you said that made you want to start.
Sledgerin. That honestly, that's the first like producer that actually made me want to start making beats.
I need to listen to that.
And,
see if he can
Carter.
put the fire back in me, man.
Yo, Never Been by Wiz Khalifa was the first song that I was like, yo, this beat is hard. And I always wanted, and then I found out how he made the beat or whatever, and I'm like, that was simple. Like he got a video game sample, flipped it up a little bit, and I'm like, this has never been. And this is one of my favorite Wiz tracks. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you saying, you know what I'm saying, you basically made music for yourself. You had to put yourself in a genre, Wes. What genre would you put yourself in?
I'm gonna put myself in the rap, hip hop, and throw a little splash of R&B in there.
Okay. So and this is something I want to backtrack a little bit. Growing up, what was you listening to, and did any of them have an influence on you wanting to rap or your rap style today? And who might it be?
I used to listen to a lot of music, but early days, being around my big brother, Twister, Do or Die, Bone Thug, Scarface, the Tupac, Biggie, like just to name a few of them. Hearing a lot of them from him, man, like, damn, this shit raw. What's this right here? Especially Do or Die. I used to love Do or Die. Like the way they used to do their little R&B tracks, that shit was so cold, man.
And that's kind of walk into my next question, because with them artists you name, you can get a whole type of different music from them. You know what I'm saying? From that group. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your favorite kind of music to make? Is it something for the ladies, something for the club, some, you know, a passion project? What's your favorite kind of music to make?
I honestly can say it's R&B because that's my favorite kind of music to listen to.
Okay. What is it about R&B?
I don't know, man.
Is it more work to make R&B music than it is hip hop?
I feel like it's the same. It's just fun. Okay. Especially when I'm in the mood to do it. I don't know, but there's something about R&B, especially that late 80s through the 90s R&B. I listen to that shit every day. Okay.
and do you find yourself incorporating that style like into your music? I think a sample from back then would be dope.
Oh, we got some stuff 80s. Here, man. Some stuff.
Okay. So what I want to know is, with you being an artist in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, and one thing that's kind of common is the drugs, the gangs, the guns. You know what I'm saying? That's all a reality. A lot of people say that being a hip hop artist in the city could be like the most dangerous professions you could be in. You know what I'm saying? Is that something you take account of? Do you move differently because, you know what I'm saying, somebody might know you from YouTube, but you don't have no clue who they is? Is that something that you mindful of, or you just like this?
I'm mindful of everything, just because it's life in general. I'm be on 10 toes everywhere, but ain't nobody looking for me. Okay. Ain't nobody looking for me.
That's what's up, man. That's the best way to be, man. So, how you feel about the spotlight, man? Is you okay with people hitting you up like, man, I heard you make that beat, walk the bar?
I'm cool with it, honestly, as long as you got the money to cut.
There you go.
Please,
let them know.
Please help. Like,
my phone number is 779.
But honestly, it ain't really even all about the money like that. It's just like, I gotta hear you and be like, oh, you taking it serious. Like, if you taking it serious, then we could work something out. But other than that, like, when people like, everybody hear a song and be like, oh, I'll rap too. It's like, yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do.
This is what I want to ask you. Talk to me about your creative process. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mentioned you like doing R&B. So when you go to the studio, do you have a project already laid out? Was you freestyling? Was you punching in and out? What does it look like when you create?
So when I go to the studio, nothing's really in mind of what I want to create. It's going to happen when I go in there and what type of mood I'm in, what beats I'm hearing. It's that type of vibe. So I don't never really go in like, oh, I want to make this type of music or this type of music. What I let it come, because that's the most natural and that's the best way. As far as the process, it's a lot of ways that I can record. I can punch. I can have some written down in the notes on my phone.
What do you prefer?
Probably punch, because I record myself a lot. Okay. So it's a lot easier just to keep going and keep going.
Is it easy to remember? I don't see how y'all remember what the fuck y'all just said. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I got to perform it. So is that a skill in itself, or do you something you got to memorize? You got to go back and listen to it 100 times? How does that work?
I do listen to it a lot. I can't say that helps, especially once you're recording it, and I know I'm going to re-record it. I got to listen to it because, I want to go back in with that natural flavor without the punch.
Okay, and with you being a producer, man, what tell me about your workflow? Is you like in the lab late night? You know what I'm saying, under the light? Do you like working with the artists in tandem? You know what I'm saying, like at the same time? What's your workflow like?
I'm definitely like do it at the crib at late night. Want to work on but I actually do go in with intentions, and they never end up how it is. So I'm about to make something hard. Some dirt, some hard beats, and then it come out R&B. Like every time. So like I actually be going in with intentions, and I'll listen to some songs and be like, all right, this is the mood I want to be in. Okay. Go in there, and it just don't be that. Like you just gotta follow whatever's coming to you, where the ideas flowing from. So
okay, and is it R&B? Cause that's your favorite kind of music to make, and if not, what is your favorite kind of music to make?
I'd say hip hop is still my favorite type, but R&B is just easier. But I'll say hip hop is my favorite type to make. It's just like what I listen to the most. So, but I like more. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I guess complicated hip hop, or not even complicated, because simple stuff is good too. But like. I like where it's more rapping. Like
okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, and still talking about the music a little bit, like you mentioned hip hop, but it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, inner genres in hip hop. You know what I'm saying, drill, trap. You know what I'm saying. What you like, the 808s? You like the hi hats? What type of?
See, and that's the thing. I feel like I'm a little bit of everything. Like,
okay,
because I like a little bit of like weird stuff too. So like. I mess with like if you.
That's an artist, man. You an artist, man.
Yeah. I like to listen a little. I like a lot of different stuff. So yeah, it's hard to be like, cause like one day I'm listening to Dirk, one day I'm listening to Joey Badass, one day I'm listening to Kanye. I listen to NBA YoungBoy. It could go anywhere. So.
All right, Wes, man. I want to know, out of all this shit, you know what I'm saying, the recording, the meeting new people, the network with producers, doing interviews, what's your favorite part of the whole process?
The creating of the music and the performing.
And when you say creating, do you mean you said you mostly punch in now, so is it actually being in the studio, or is it just making music, period?
Whether it's just me, or I'm in the studio with my boy and a few my other homies that's artists. It's regardless, whichever one, all of it really.
Okay. What is it about shows? You won. Matter of fact, tell me about your first show.
Oh,
you won Eminem in the back.
Oh man, I remember.
Rabbit.
I remember. No, it was actually good. My first time was actually at Indiana State. That was my first time performing, and I made a song called "Only You." Ironically, it would be some type of R&B shit. It was fun. I was nervous as hell, but I got through it. For the most part, everybody liked it. The funniest shit about it is, after the performance, I had a lot of motherfuckers ask it, "Did you really write that song?" Yeah. Like, who else wrote it for me?
All right. So with shows being your favorite thing to do, what goes into a show? Like, if we come to a show, what can we expect to see? Do you like put any type of routines to it? Do you just standing there talking to the people? What's a show look from you look like?
You're gonna get a lot of everything, especially when I got my guy right here on the DJ set. We live, man. We're gonna have some fun. It's exciting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be engaged with y'all. We're gonna have a lot of fun. For real. We're gonna be teed up too. I'm gonna take you high, I'm gonna take you low. We're gonna be still. I'm gonna give you a little bit of everything.
Okay. What's your favorite part about producing, man? If you had to pick, is it the meeting new artists? Is it me finding new sounds? You know what I'm saying?
My favorite part of producing is finding a different technique. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, when I'm just like watching a YouTube video, because that's usually just like what I do. I go home, turn on my little YouTube.
That's usually what I do too, man.
And then I'll see somebody do something that's different than the way I'm doing. I'm like, damn, that's genius. And that just like immediately be like, all right, I gotta go make something. Like, so I would say that's one of my favorite parts. And then working with an artist and we both have like a common, like, all right, this is what I think you should do on the song. So like, I don't like usually just send a beat. Like, I'll send beats, but then like working with him, it's been like all right, this is how I like think the song might go. Like this is what I hear on the song, and it ain't like necessarily lyrics, but just like flow wise or a hook or something. I done sent a couple hooks where I'm like, nah, take me out there. But like, I want you, like, that's what I'm going for though, and stuff like that. So that's my favorite.
All right, man. Let me throw a monkey wrench in there. Tell me about your least favorite part, man.
My least favorite part
about being in this industry, being a part of it, the production. The least one thing you can cut out.
If I could cut it out, I think it's the people, the networking. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really like. I'm the person that's just chilling, like, and I'm not really trying to be in nobody's face.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the back, like, I'm not trying to be in nobody's face. I ain't nobody way. So that whole, like, networking, I'm like, damn, I gotta talk to this nigga.
I gotta go to this party, man.
Yeah, like, I gotta go to this event. I gotta, like, that stuff, I'm not really. If it was just music, I would love it even more, but I'm getting used to it now.
For sure. All right. What's your yin and yang, man? If you cut one thing out about the whole music situation, what would it be and why?
I would cut out the fakeness.
I hear that a lot. So expand on that, man. What you mean? What's fake, man?
Oh man,
all these chains and these watches and stuff ain't real, man. What's going on, man?
It's just them being people. You know what I'm saying? People not being true to themselves, true to their word. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Just a lot of false shit.
Okay. What you knowing that? How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Who to work with? Like when you met him, how did you know? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just trying to find somebody to rap on his beats, you know what I'm saying? How did you know he was really trying to build something? Like,
because shit, I was right back at their crib the next day and we was working.
Okay.
It was as simple as that.
I guess what I'm trying to ask you is it like that still to this day? Like, is it like that to this day?
It's been like that since we met. Like
not all necessary. I'm saying somebody pull you in the room and it's like, yeah, we'll out the bob. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Let's do this. Ooh.
I got to do a little searching first before I really agree to something. I might be like, yeah, I'm going to fuck with you, see what's up. But I'm going to see what's up first before I really reach out.
Okay. What's the goal? What do you do this for? What's the point? What are you trying to get to?
It's changed over the years, of course, because a lot of shit happened in life. Now, I just really want a nice cult fan base that love what I'm doing just as much as I do.
And talking about your fan base before we move on, what's your support system like? I know you tight with your boys, but outside of that, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, your people, do they share your music, they support you, do they?
Definitely. I can definitely say that.
Dope.
That has gotten better over the years too, so I'm actually happy for that.
That's dope, man. All right, man. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, since you low key in the back, what's been a highlight for you up to this point, man? What's been like, damn, what's like?
Actually, the highlight has actually been because I actually met a lot of people through him. So like, one of the main things I kept saying is like, dang, we need a team. Like we need a TDE or a thing like that, like where everybody got their thing, Dreamville. Everybody got their little thing. They rap, they do this, they do that, and like that's always been my dream of having that and like a bunch of people I could work with. But I ain't gotta go to somebody outside the group to make an R&B track or something different. So like going to the studio with him, last year was my first time ever being in the studio. Oh yeah, like that wasn't like
2020. Me too.
Oh no, 2020. My bad.
It was last year for me, real studio, and then one like a home studio.
Yeah, that wasn't a home studio. So I'm just like meeting people and seeing how everybody doing stuff. I'm like. And then these people turn out to be like genuine people, and I'm like, all right, see, that's the group of type of people.
I was in that bitch like, man, what level you record at? Is it? What's that button for? All right, man. So, what's the goal? What do you hope to get out when you sit down in your rocking chair and your grandkid? Like, what did you do?
I thought it was just gonna be like, I want to be one of the best producers ever, but. I don't think it's that. Like, I think I want to do music for a long time, but like, I think I want to step into some other stuff, like TV, and not me being on camera, but like me, like, cause I love like putting together lists, like a music for like if I could do it for like a TV show like Atlanta or Insecure or something like that, and I could put a playlist together for them, love that, like stuff like that. So
okay, you kind of stepped in it, but real quick, because it's not a question that get asked here, because I deal with a lot of artists. Who's the best producer in your opinion? Yeah, let's do currently and all time if it's a difference.
All time. I'm gonna go. Let me get. It's between two people, and I'm gonna say either Kanye or Pharrell.
Some good picks, man.
Those like I would say like easily, because Pharrell can like make a song, and then I still listen to Beautiful to this day because I'm like, this is genius to me. So, and then Kanye, because he changed how people was making beats. Like, completely changed it, and everybody like picked up a little bit of something from him. Even though if you don't fuck with him, he changed music.
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with you, man. I like that list, man. I probably have to swap out for real with Drake, man. That's about it, man. That's about it, man. All right, man. So before I get y'all up out of here, man, let's talk about what y'all got going on right now. What's on the plate right now? What's on the menu right now, man?
We've been working on the album. Damn, near almost 2 years now. Shit.
2 year, y'all making a detox, man?
Nah,
2 years, man.
Detox. It ain't even 2 years of recording. It's just stuff changing. We gotta keep pushing it back to make it better.
For sure. So what we got a title, we got a release window, we got a synopsis. What's the deal?
Just Hit My Line is coming March 24th. That's actually in 2 weeks. We already got some singles outside. The video out for that now. Don't Hit My Line. Video for that coming soon. Euro video for that coming soon. So we just getting ready for the release now.
All these videos, you getting in the video?
I'm in.
Yes,
okay, for sure.
I'm just like popped in though.
I'm the dude in the back.
Yeah. I'm just popping in them. Yeah.
For sure. All right, man. So for Wes, real quick, for somebody who maybe this first time hearing you or seeing you, what's something that you would want them to know if this is first time hearing you and seeing you? What's something you want to leave with?
Something they want to know.
Why should they leave this interview and type your name in the Apple Music or Spotify or YouTube?
Oh, man, that's easy. If you want to hear something different, if you want to hear something original, unique, something fresh, that's what you type my name in for.
Okay. And real quick before you go, with you being a producer, you know what I'm saying? We already talked about how tight your relationship is. Are you selling your beats like to everybody? Is you networking with everybody? What's the situation with that, man?
I don't know.
Niggas want beats, man. We getting tired of our shit getting taken off YouTube.
I hear you, and I would say I got prices. They hear it. I'm making beats for everybody, but it's just like I think I've learned like over the years, it's just been like I see producers come up with the artist.
I guess what I want to ask you too is, do you shop them? Like, I hear a lot of producers like, I made this beat for DMX. You know what I'm saying? I made this beat. Is that something that you do, or you just
No, I'm just working with the people that's working with me.
Okay,
and then if DMX, if anybody
rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. But Cole, right? If my favorite rapper, J. Cole, ever reached out, it's
so you ain't gonna sell him nothing, just off the
man. He could get. He ain't gotta buy nothing.
You know what I'm saying? When you get done with that heat, you gotta just send it to him. Sure.
Yeah, I gotta
get
that confidence up there. Because also you gotta think like these niggas get this a million times.
Yeah, and they be looking for that one and be like, "This is what I've been waiting for, nigga."
Maybe, and maybe that's what I gotta be like. Let me send this to Cole.
Shit different now. It's a different time, man. You can DM anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
And apparently they just be hopping on stuff. I'm like, I'll be surprised. I'm like,
I just talked to somebody who was painting a picture of Chance, the rapper, and she was on IG. Chance get on IG Live. He like, I'm finna start accepting calls. She painted a portrait of Chance. Wow. She put the ring on it. He pick up. Oh, sure. Wow. In the midst of her painting the picture. So that's what I said. Right, it's a different time, man.
Yeah,
it's a different time, man. Now, I was finna let y'all go and just talking about the times real quick. How do y'all promote yourself? We kind of talked about it with you, something to be so. But how do you promote yourself as an artist? Like, how do you get your music and your name out to people who may not never heard of you or seen you or listen to your music? How do you do that?
A lot of stuff like this. For sure. Interviews. It shows. It's me getting out there networking, you know, so people can actually see my face instead of just see the name going around. You know, just building good relationships with people.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all time, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Appreciate you, man.
In the booth, out now. By the time this interview come out, that'll be out. Appreciate y'all for coming through real quick. Tell the people where they can find you, where they can find the music, where they can do a feature, walk the block.
Oh, yeah. You can find everything in me at West Shield 92. That's West with a 3, not an E. If you're on Spotify looking for everything or any streaming platform, Leo West with a 3, not an E. Features, shoot me a DM, email me, recklesstls@gmail. You see what's happening.
All right, and for anybody who got the money, you know what I'm saying? If you got the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the money or the talent. The talent go higher, the price come down.
Don't hit him up empty-handed, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, let the people know where they can find you, man.
You can find me on DommOrElse on all platforms, DommOrElse __. I mainly be on Twitter, but you can find me on IG. And other than email DommOrElse@gmail.com if you're looking for beats for real.
All right, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Keep y'all head up in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Gang.